two-wheeler talk. Kawasaki KLR 650 has long held a reputation as one of the most rugged and dependable dual-sport motorcycles on the market. Since its original release back in the 1980s, it has become a symbol of simplicity, durability, and adventure-ready design. And now, for 2026, Kawasaki has refined their iconic machine once again, bringing in modern upgrades while still keeping the spirits of the original intact. Today, we're diving deep into the all-new 2026 Kawasaki KLR 650, exploring its key features, design, performance, unique selling points, and of course, its price, to help you decide if this adventure-ready workhorse deserves a spot in your garage. The KLR 650 has always been designed with one purpose in mind: to go anywhere and do everything without unnecessary complexity. While some adventure bikes have become overloaded with electronics, rider aids, and sky-high prices, the KLR has consistently offered a straightforward approach. It's tough, reliable, and affordable. Kawasaki seems to understand that not everyone needs a high-tech machine, and that's why the 2026 version stays true to its roots while adopting just the right amount of modernization. At the heart of the new KLR 650 is the same legendary 652cc liquid-cooled, single-cylinder engine that riders have trusted for decades, but with refinements aimed at improving efficiency and reliability. This thumper is tuned for strong low and mid-range torque rather than outright speed, which makes it perfect for tackling everything from highway cruising to off-road trails. Kawasaki has updated the fuel injection system for smoother throttle response and better fuel economy, which means you can cover even more miles on those long-distance adventures. Riders can expect around 40 to 45 horsepower, which may not sound like much compared to some of the bigger adventure bikes, but that's exactly what makes the KLR so approachable and easy to live with. It's not about blistering speed, it's about consistency and go-anywhere ability. Performance-wise, the 2026 KLR 650 continues to shine in its versatility. Thanks to its long travel suspension, 21-inch front wheel, and rugged steel frame, it can handle rocky paths, gravel roads, and dirt trails with ease. Yet, it's also stable and comfortable enough for highway rides, with a relaxed riding position that encourages long hours in the saddle. Kawasaki has worked on refining the suspension tuning this year, giving it a slightly more compliant feel over rough terrain while still maintaining the toughness that the KLR is known for. This makes it a genuine do-it-all motorcycle, capable of commuting during the week and adventuring on the weekend without hesitation. One of the biggest updates in the recent generations of the KLR, and carried forward into 2026, is the inclusion of electronic fuel injection, which has improved cold starts, altitude performance, and overall reliability. In previous carbureted models, riders often had to deal with jetting issues when traveling across different climates and elevations. That's no longer a problem. The IFA system ensures that no matter where your adventure takes you, whether it's high mountain passes or desert plains, the KLR runs smoothly. In terms of design, the 2026 Kawasaki KLR 650 keeps its rugged, utilitarian look but adds a bit of modern styling. The bodywork is slightly sharper, with new graphics and color options that give it a contemporary edge. It still retains its tall stance and adventure bike presence, but Kawasaki has refined small details like the windscreen and body panels to improve aerodynamics and rider comfort. The windscreen is now adjustable, helping reduce fatigue on long highway rides by deflecting wind more effectively. The instrument cluster has also been updated with a digital display, providing easy-to-read information like fuel level, trip meters, and gear position. It may not have the giant TFT screens or advanced connectivity features of more expensive adventure bikes, but that's exactly what many riders love about the KLR. It keeps things simple and functional. Comfort has always been an important part of the KLR 650's DNA, and the 2026 model doesn't disappoint. The wide, upright seat provides a commanding view of the road or trail ahead, while the ergonomics strike a perfect balance between long-distance touring and off-road control. The seat height remains relatively tall, around 34 inches, which might be a challenge for shorter riders, but it's necessary for the ground clearance and suspension travel that the bike offers. For taller riders, the KLR feels natural and roomy, and the addition of rubber-mounted handlebars helps reduce vibrations on longer rides. Another strength of the KLR 650 has always been its practicality, and Kawasaki continues to focus on that for 2026. The bike comes with sturdy rear luggage mounts as standard, allowing riders to easily attach panniers or a top case. This makes it a great choice for adventure touring or even cross-country trips. The large 6.1-gallon fuel tank is another standout feature, providing impressive range well over 300 miles depending on riding conditions. When you're out in remote areas where gas stations are few and far between, that kind of range is invaluable. Combined with a bike's reputation for reliability and its simple, easy-to-service design, the KLR is truly built to take you places that many other motorcycles can. Off-road. The 2026 KLR 650 continues to be a capable performer, though it's not a hardcore dirt bike. Instead, it strikes a balance between road comfort and trail toughness. The 21-inch front and 17-inch rear wheel setup, combined with dual-purpose tires, give it solid traction on gravel, dirt, and sand. The suspension travel of around 7.5 inches front and rear allows it to soak up bumps and ruts, while the sturdy skid plate helps protect the engine from rocks and debris. Riders who want to venture further into rugged terrain will find the KLR more than capable, but it really shines in mixed conditions, where you need one bike to handle a bit of everything. On the road, the KLR 650 is surprisingly comfortable for long stretches. It's not the fastest bike out there, but it will happily cruise at highway speeds all day. The updated windscreen and ergonomics make it more touring-friendly than ever, and the fuel efficiency means fewer stops for gas. It's not going to rival high-performance touring machines in terms of speed or luxury, but when it comes to value and versatility, it's in a class of its own. Speaking of value, that's one of the biggest selling points of the 2026 Kawasaki KLR 650. In a world where many adventure bikes cost well over $15,000, the KLR comes in at a far more affordable price point. For 2026, Kawasaki has priced it at around $7,899 in most markets, depending on trim and accessories. This makes it one of the best deals in the adventure bike segment. You're getting a proven, reliable machine with genuine go-anywhere capability, at nearly half the price of some competitors. That affordability, combined with Kawasaki's reputation for reliability and the massive aftermarket support for the KLR, makes it an incredibly smart choice for budget-conscious adventurers. Another unique selling point of the KLR 650 is its reputation. This bike has been tested and proven by riders all over the world for decades. There are countless stories of KLRs being ridden across continents, surviving extreme conditions, and racking up hundreds of thousands of miles with minimal issues. It's the kind of bike that inspires confidence because you know it's been through it all before. For riders who want a dependable travel companion that won't leave them stranded, the KLR is hard to beat. Of course, the 2026 KLR 650 is not without its limitations. Riders looking for cutting-edge technology, huge horsepower numbers, or lightweight dirt bike agility may find it lacking. It's not as fast as some middleweight adventure bikes, and it's heavier than true off-road machines. But those trade-offs are part of what makes the KLR special. It doesn't try to be everything at once. Instead, it focuses on being durable, versatile, and affordable, and it excels in those areas. To sum it up, the 2026 Kawasaki KLR 650 continues the legacy of one of motorcycling's most beloved adventure machines. It offers rugged reliability, genuine versatility, and unbeatable value in a package that stays true to its roots while incorporating just the right amount of modernization. With its proven engine, long-range fuel tank, comfortable ergonomics, and affordable price tag, it's the kind of bike that can take you from city streets to remote trails without missing a beat. Whether you're a new rider looking for a dependable first adventure bike, or a seasoned traveler seeking a no-nonsense machine for your next big journey, the KLR 650 is still one of the best options out there. Kawasaki has once again delivered a motorcycle that proves adventure doesn't have to come with a premium price tag, and that simplicity and reliability are sometimes the most valuable features of all. So if you're dreaming of long rides into the unknown, exploring backroads, or just wanting a motorcycle that can handle anything you throw at it, the 2026 Kawasaki KLR 650 should definitely be on your radar.